Crafty peeps. So I have another design team project for you. This is for Nanny Keola's scrapbooking.com. And this paper collection that I'm using today is called Homegrown. Let me see if I can zoom in there a little bit. Homegrown by 7 Dot Studio. This is a really beautiful, I would say multimedia type paper collection. It's got a lot of, ink stains and lots of multimedia going on in here. So I really like this collection. It was very beautiful. And I basically have my design team haul that I showed this whole collection. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into what I make because I think that's the best part. Okay. So here it is. So I decided to make myself a 30-day journal. And there aren't exactly 30 pages in here because I decided to use the Tim Holtz, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a little holder. I don't even remember the name of it because I lost the cover to it. And basically all I did was gesso it, and then I Mod Podge some of the paper on here and fussy cut some of it, and we'll just get right into it. Here's some of the, I used a mixture of seam binding ribbon and kind of this funky yarn that I got from Michael's a while ago. And here's the back. This is another one of the sheets. I love how it has like the bingo card and the ink stains. And I basically fussy cut these flowers from this one particular page. I tore out a lot of pages from an old book and Mod Podge those in there too. I even have some stenciling going on in here with like a brick stencil, and I use molding paste. I mean, I kind of went crazy. I used a lot of acrylic paint in here, and then I just water it down really well to give it that watercolor effect. So this is kind of that close-up look of it. I wanted to kind of give some shadow, like depth to the flower. And here's another piece of the paper that I just ripped out. And then basically you open it up, and this is actually one signature. And I think it had like, I don't even know, over 20 pages. I know that much. And not including these right here from the paper collection. Here is some beautiful ribbon that I was just gifted recently from, oh my goodness, I'm having a brain fart. I know, isn't that really sad? But anyway, I'll tell you in a minute when it comes to my mind. Okay, so I love posies. If you know, I have a die cut from Sizzix that are Spellbinders. That was a posy die cut, and I just loved it. This washi tape is also sold at Nanny Keola. Here's some of the tags, and I just added some seam binding ribbon and some of that weird yarn. I can't even describe it. I made these little ephemera cards. And then right here, this little sticker, you can't really see it really well, but it says it's write your own story. And all I did was take the page all the way down. This is a 12 by 12 page. I cut it to 5.5, distressed my edges. I kind of cut out some little butterflies with a little punch that I have. And, you know, I just kind of went crazy. If that really makes any sense. I'm sure y'all know that junk journals are supposed to be junk journals. But I love how it says write your own story, and that's exactly what I'm going to write, you know, this month. And these note pages are from Ephemera's Garden, and I added that's an online digital store. And I just decided to start out talking about the weather today and how I'm ready to go swimming, and I'll fill out the rest of it by the end of the day. But I love this sticker where it says from our home, because that's what I'm, you know, discussing. And I'll be going on a trip really soon, so I'm excited to talk about that. And I've got lots of pockets in here so that I can keep lots of ephemera and stuff like that. I use flat flowers in here, so this was a perfect way to use up all my Prima flat flowers and Michael's flat flowers that I have. And I took these little envelopes and I kind of turned them into pocket pages and some more tags from the collection. I made like a little tuck spot right here with one of the flags from the cutouts. And here's another little tuck spot. I forgot to mention too that I just stamped these on the back here with my Prima stamps. And I had a little Marion Smith planner stamps too that I used. I did a lot of chalk paint in the background. I ended up covering up a lot of it, so, you know, I was kind of glad to do that. These little ephemera cards that I made came from an online thing, and I basically, there were images from an old botany book. And since this whole collection is called Homegrown and it's all about flowers, I decided to, you know, go in with that. So I basically Mod Podge everything on here. Here's some more tape, washi tape that I used, a little stamp that I had recently got from Michael's that was like on clearance. So I was happy to use that. Here's some laces from Scrimp and Mummy. And of course, here's some more tags from the collection. I made this bingo card, really cute. And then here's another little tuck spot. And I just kind of washi taped that there, and I carried the lace over so that it would look right. But I kind of like how that turned out. Oh, and this right here, I use a Lindy Stamp Gang sprays. This is also available in her store. This one is called Autumn Maple Crimson. So this is from their Autumn Leaves collection, I believe. Here's some more Tim Holtz stamps that I used in here. I got lots of those that I use. I love this sunflower. This is one of my favorite images. And maybe when I have time, I'll go ahead and paint them in. Love this little, I'm hoping this is a posy, but that's what it looks like to me. So here we go, like some little fruit trees. This is from an apple tree. And then a little butterfly, more ripped pages from an old book that I Mod Podged in there. And then here's another one of the ephemera garden. So basically, I'll just kind of go through it. More stamps. Lots of room to journal. Lots of tuck spaces. Lots of pockets. Lots of tags. It was a lot of fun making this. Lots of washi tape. And I will add more of this as I go along, you know. This is another little tuck spot from the cutouts. Or, well, it was like punch outs, actually. Here's some lace that I got from an antique shop. And here's another pocket to keep junk in or receipts or whatever. Another flower. And I'm not the best stamper in the world. I should have stamped these before I even put this book together, because, you know, with the pages being uneven, I wasn't able to stamp as well as I possibly could. I used a lot of gesso on the pages because I ended up not liking the tea stain that much, because it wasn't shabby chic enough for me. I know that sounds retarded, but I just didn't like it. I made some more ephemera cards that I'm going to journal on the back of or put photos on the back of. Another little pocket. Oops, here's some fuzz from paper. Goodness. Okay, and then, you know, so basically I've got lots of journaling space. And I think I would not use this Tim Holtz thing again. To me, it's very stiff. Maybe had I put it in some sort of oil or oiled it up and then let it dry out for several days, because it's been really rainy and humid here in Texas, so that was a no-go here. But yeah, I think I might do that next time if I were to do that, or I might just use an old cereal box, or I may just buy some leather and, you know, cut it myself. So anyway, I really love how it turned out. And I'll be writing lots in here, so I'm excited to do that. I used to journal a lot when I was younger, and, you know, I really don't do that anymore. And a lot of things, as I'm getting older, I'm beginning to forget. So I figured it would be important to, you know, start writing down my thoughts and important things that go on in my life. So anyway, Don't forget to visit nannykeolascrapbooking.com if you would like to get this paper collection and the washi tapes and the Lindy Stamp Kings. You will love them. I love them, so I know you'll love them. Anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful and fabulous day. Bye, y'all.